Okay, so now that you've seen part of the workflow, as I said, you start, you make sure that you have the right OpenGL, you have the right user path, and after that you start to create your stuff. And the workflow is that you do your primitive objects. After you've done that, you make sure that you modify the way that you like, make it look realistic, and name it. Always use a name to make sure. Now, well, in this software, there's some short things that you can do to make it even faster, to build stuff faster. So let's have a look at how do we copy stuff and how do we select things. As far as right now, it's just that let's go and just, usually people will go and create another leg, create another box, and then after that just modify this as the previous one, which makes it unrealistically. So if you select that leg, the first leg, hold on to, well, use the move tool, hold on to shift and click and drag with the left click, and then that will make a copy of it, or an instance or reference. So you get the copy, instant, or references. Copy, it's a different object completely. Instant and references, that's, as it says, it's a reference to it or an instance. So if you modify the first leg, it will modify the second one. Now to select another one, hold on to Control and click. To copy, shift, and drag. And then again, I want to use as an instant. So now you have your table set. Okay, you got your 4 legs and you got your tabletop. This is what we call rubber band selection. And then I want to use a rotate because I want to make it look realistic. That's upside down. So the first part is just that I will show you, if you use the rotation tool, which is the hotkey is E, you try to make it spin in the direction 180 degrees. Now if you look at the spinner on the top over here, you see that, like, yeah, it's going like negative 10.50 degrees. If I click on that little spinner, watch what's going to happen to the actual angles in this case. So I'm going to go use the rotation tool. Just it's not responding right now. Okay, so now you go, and if you check the angle, you'll see that now you finally got some really nice degrees. And then it's easy to find 180 degrees in this case. So now you got your table upside up, I could say, the right direction. Then afterwards, what I would suggest is that since this is going to be a non-animated object, use this. Select it all, go to group, and name that group. And I would call that table. So now you see that this is bowl. That means it's into a group. If I go to modify panel, I see the bowl. That means it's in group. Now, let's say that you want to move those legs. Let's say that you want to make it a little bit cleaner or whatever. You have to go back to group and make the group open. Now you see that little pink surrounding? That means that you can go inside that group and modify those specific things that you wanted to. So in this case, if I want to move the leg, just try that. I move, and it doesn't change anything. But please do not forget, if the pink is there, the group is open. Before you leave, make sure that you close it. That's very important. You might do the mistake and you'll learn right from your mistake. But always make sure that you close the group so that you can move this thing into one object. Now I'm just going to select it, just put it like really onto the top. When I'm going to create my floor, it will be right on top of it. So this is how you copy, paste, and select stuff and rotate with the angle snap.